Hi, Ms. Tolzman. Here's my video presentation about Parkinson's for you. So why did I choose this topic? I can't say that I had a very motivated reason to pick Parkinson's disease as my in-depth study, but I just heard a little bit about the disease and I wanted to find out some more, and I saw it on the list and I thought, all right, be good to learn about the topic a little more. So that's, I guess, why I chose it. So Parkinson's disease is a disease that tends to slow down the functions between the neurotransmitters and the rest of the brain. So that mostly manifests in a lot of very slow motor functions. One of the common things you see with Parkinson's is the tremor of usually in the hand, but it could be in other parts of the body as well. And just generally slowed functions, so motor functions especially. There can also be other problems that result from having Parkinson's. There can be problems with the urinary system and sometimes other organs too, but primarily it's a lot of with motor systems, and PD victims suffer from bradykinesia, I think that's how you say it, and that just means, that the movements of your motor skills and your muscles are slowed down from where they should be. So the cause of Parkinson's is not really known. Most people that get Parkinson's age from maybe 50 to 60. So yeah, it's definitely something that you don't see any occasionally, very, very occasionally. There's some young onset, but usually nothing like that. It's usually something that senior citizens get, or people that are around 50. But there's not really any cause, probably genetic, but nothing's been determined yet. The treatment is, there's a lot of therapy that you can do. There's also some medicines that have been proven to help a little bit with the motor functions. So some antibiotics and that sort of thing. Well, not really antibiotics, but just, medicines that are going to be able to help you control some of the things in your body. But I'd say most patients go through therapy, so occupational therapy for working with what the patients can best do to control their movements that, Parkinson's is affecting. So teens, why should teens care about Parkinson's? I would say that teens really need to be aware of Parkinson's because it's something that they could get later on in life. That really goes for any disease, so that's why teens should just overall be aware of diseases and what they can do to take care of themselves. And then also they may or may not have or encounter family members, other senior citizens, or other people that have PD, Parkinson's disease. So they need to be aware of that and know what they can do to help them and just how they can keep stable relationships with these people despite their disease. So a CDC priority area that Parkinson's really relates to, I would say, is reckless behavior. So because if you have Parkinson's, you may have an accident that is sort of a reckless behavior thing, like a car accident, say. So if you have that tremor in your hand and you're trying to drive, and then all of a sudden, things go out of control, you can't steer the car, you're in an accident, something like that could happen. Also, definitely mental health, too. A lot of people that have Parkinson's, because it's not like Alzheimer's where there's, memory loss involved usually, so a lot of times people are very aware that they have Parkinson's, of course, and so that can cause them to become very depressed. So some media relations to Parkinson's. The Parkinson's has definitely been in a couple movies and films, but I would say the biggest connection between the media and Parkinson's is probably some celebrities that have had Parkinson's and have raised awareness. So two that are big names are Muhammad Ali and Michael J. Fox, and both of them, despite despite they have the disease, I guess the good thing that came out of it is that they've both done, or Muhammad Ali did, a lot to raise awareness about the disease and just sort of bring some media attention to it and fundraise, all that sort of thing for research. So one of the more interesting facts I learned when I was researching Parkinson's is that, even though this is kind of counterintuitive and it's not really what you want to hear, but people that were smokers are less likely to contract Parkinson's. So And there's been several studies with that have confirmed that. They're not really sure why that is, but I just thought, hey, that's kind of interesting, because for most of these other things, like heart disease or, diabetes, whatever it is, smoking increases the risk, but for Parkinson's, decreases the risks. Not that you should smoke, but who knows? And then, how could I use my website out of class? I would say definitely if I found that one of my friends, their parents or the grandparents had Parkinson's, I could say, here's some research I did on it. If I found myself, same thing, if I found myself with somebody that had Parkinson's, I could look back on this website. Or just generally, if people are looking to know more about some diseases that they don't know as much about, or just looking to really just increase their knowledge about certain diseases, they could definitely look into this website, or any of the websites that my classmates did for this project, and they could say, all right, here's what we can learn about this, and here's what we can do to make the world a healthier world. That's what I'd say. All right, thanks.